So Marina Mabrey has responded to the to everything that's going on in my opinion, the best way possible. But Marina Mabrey commented on TikTok about the whole situation, and this is what she said. Every time they comment, I make dollars. And I mean, I don't think she's wrong.
Every time they comment, I make dollars. 8 casual words, tossed onto TikTok with Marina Mabrey's trademark half smirk, detonated faster than any press room microphone ever could.
That is probably the best way to respond. I mean that, like, the best way to respond is by just laughing about it.
No apology, no lawyer-approved statement. Just that sly caption looping over a short dance beat clip, and in the space of a single swipe, she flipped an entire league's outrage into free marketing. The shove that had flattened Caitlin Clark was barely 24 hours old, yet Mabrey's silence was already shattered.
The two most common people for fighting are Marina Mabrey and Sophie Cunningham. And the two of them being on the same court, I mean, anything can happen.
And her bank account, follower count, and villain status all spiked in the blast radius. The night before, Mohegan Sun Arena had smelled of buttered popcorn and anticipation, but nobody realized they were buying front row seats to a credibility crisis. 6 technicals rang out before the incident, 3 players were already halfway to the locker room, and the officiating crew looked winded from chasing their own whistles.
Nah, enough's enough, bruh. Enough is enough, bruh. What is going on? WNBA, y'all need to get this under control. This is ridiculous. Marina Mabrey, you just put yourself in the Dejanay Carrington box. You dirty slime ball player, you come and blindside Caitlin Clark.
Then came the 46-second mark of the third quarter. Clark, running a decoy cut, floated across the lane with eyes on the opposite wing. Mabrey, momentarily unassigned on defense, saw an invitation. She sprinted, lowered her shoulder, and unloaded a blindside body check so jarring it sent the rookie sensation sliding across the paint like a puck on fresh ice.
This is crazy. Y'all gotta get this league together, man.
Is that displacement? I think it is.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Commentators shouted, "Flagrant 2," before the whistle even shrilled. Yet when the chaos led referee Ashley Gloss called only a common technical on Mabrey, nothing more. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham, who had wrapped J.C. Sheldon in a hard but textbook take foul minutes earlier, was already gone, ejected without a second thought. Fans inside the building booed. Social media timelines combusted.
I don't think any of this stuff with Sophie and JC would have happened at the end of the game if the refs would have gotten control of the game much earlier on. If she would have been ejected at that point in time, I think it would have set the tone for the rest of the game.
The double standard felt impossible to miss, and Indiana's bench had to restrain itself from storming the scorer's table. Clark absorbed the blow, grimaced, collected herself, and for a moment, the arena fell silent, waiting to see if she would stay down. Instead, she walked to the free throw line and buried the shot, then buried a 27-foot three on the next possession, sending the crowd into confused applause. Were they cheering resilience or condemning the refs? On television, analysts debated live. How could a blindside shot on the league's hottest rookie not rise to an automatic ejection? Betting lines froze. Hashtags accusing officials of negligence trended within minutes.
Marina Mabrey's technical foul from the Fever Sun game has been upgraded to a flagrant 2, the league told ESPN. A flagrant 2 comes from a standard fine. Additionally, Sophie Cunningham was fined separately for her hard foul with 40 seconds left to play. No players will be suspended.
By sunrise, the WNBA had quietly inserted a stealth edit into the official box score. Mabrey's technical upgraded to a flagrant 2, carrying a small fine. No press release, no league tweet, just a discreet line change that Reddit detectives caught before breakfast. Screenshots of the before and after circulated, and number stealth flagrant vaulted onto trending lists.
Suspension. So she should be suspended. She should... Bro, they gave her a regular technical foul as if she just said a curse word at a referee. They gave her a regular tech like she said a curse word to a referee.
The crew chief's pool report defense, contact didn't reach ejection threshold, aged about as well as unrefrigerated milk. Commentators hammered the inconsistency all morning. If it's worthy of a flagrant at dawn, it was worthy of a flagrant at midnight. That's when Mabrey pulled out her phone. A short clip, a trending audio bed, and the caption everyone could now quote by heart. Every time they comment, I make dollars. She didn't mention Clark or refs or fairness. She didn't have to. The message was clear. Outrage equaled engagement, and engagement paid. Within 8 hours, the clip crossed 1 million views. Her Instagram follower count jumped 12%. Fan shops began printing knockoff t-shirts with the caption, and sports talk shows replayed her smirk on loop. Sponsors cringed, fans fumed, but the algorithm kept churning her into revenue. Caitlin Clark answered with silence of a different flavor. At practice, she told reporters her ribs were fine, credited teammates for having her back, and skirted questions about officiating. She knew her brand leaned on humility and highlight reels, not headline brawls. Sponsors exhaled. But behind closed doors, Indiana's analytics staff compiled a frightening stat. Clark suffered at least 3 non-basketball collisions per game, and her efficiency plummeted 7 percentage points on nights the officials swallowed whistles. Protecting her was no longer just about fairness, it threatened ticket sales, television ratings, and the Fever's postseason hopes. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert sensed an existential storm and convened an emergency video call with owners, coaches, and the referee operations team. Less than a week later, the WNBA rolled out a pilot replay center with authority to buzz crews and upgrade dangerous off-ball contact inside 30 seconds. Broadcasters cheered, advertisers liked the optics, players were cautiously optimistic. Everyone agreed a shove that big shouldn't rely on Twitter outrage to get the proper label. The rematch, flexed into prime time of course, functioned as a real-time referendum on the new system. Cameras added a tiny green Replay Center Live light in the corner. A new crew whistled tight but even. In the first quarter, Clark absorbed routine contact on a drive. The Replay Center buzzed, referees glanced at tablets, confirmed common foul in 19 seconds, and play resumed. Viewers tweeted approval emojis instead of pitchforks. Late in the fourth, with Indiana clinging to a 1-point edge, Mabrey slashed baseline. Clark rotated, planted her feet, and absorbed the hit. Charge. Mabrey nodded, raised her hand, and jogged back. Maybe growth, maybe optics, but the crowd roared their approval. Indiana iced free throws, victories for both scoreboard and policy. Still, the money pieces shifted. Sneaker brands quietly added injury protection clauses to Clark's deals. Ticket brokers noticed Fever road games selling at 96% capacity. Podcast hosts devoted entire hours to the Mabrey effect, hypothesizing whether one villain could force a league to level up. Coaches adjusted, assigning shadow protectors to their stars on off-ball actions. The culture of reckless intimidation suddenly carried a 4K camera, a replay buzzer, and a potential automatic ejection. Yet Mabrey's stock kept rising. She launched a podcast called Crash Course. Episode 1, Flagrant Facts, featured RK Ogunbowale and cracked Spotify's top 5 sports charts in 2 days. She expanded her merch line, hoodies, phone cases, and limited edition jerseys stamped with her viral caption. Even some of her harshest critics clicked the link out of morbid curiosity. Each click, another cent in her pocket. She appeared on late-night talk shows to half-jokingly teach hosts how to take a charge, and ratings spiked there too. Meanwhile, the competition committee drafted a 3-tier foul matrix: speed, off-ball status, above-shoulder contact, printed on laminated cards at every scorer's table. Retired referee Violet Palmer proposed adding a 4th official to improve sightlines. Player reps insisted referee grading become public, so subpar crews couldn't hide. Flag 2 upgrades fell 60% in 6 weeks, and average review time shrank to 31 seconds. The league's mid-season numbers gleamed. National ratings up 8%, merchandise up 35%, attendance up 19%. Even skeptics admitted a crisis had sparked structural progress. Fans themselves evolved into rule auditors. Reddit threads archived each Clark collision with color-coded GIFs. TikTok creators freeze-framed hits and overlaid neon arrows, along with a "did replay buzz" stopwatch. Officiating literacy became part of fandom. Oddly, that transparency pulled in casual spectators drawn to the drama but reassured by rapid accountability. The true test arrived in the finals. Sun versus Fever, stakes maximal, emotions raw. Second quarter of Game 3, loose ball skittered toward the sideline, and fate again placed Clark and Mabrey in a foot race. They dove, tangled, slid past media row. The replay center light blinked. Refs huddled. 27 seconds later, they ruled common loose ball foul. Offsetting, play on, no brawl, no meltdown, just basketball. Indiana captured the title in 5 games, Clark earned Finals MVP, and confetti rained down while analysts declared the Mabrey incident a watershed for league maturity. Morning after financial reports bore it out, corporate partners renewed multi-year deals citing the WNBA's rapid response governance, and preseason training would now feature mandatory referee-player workshops. In memos, Engelberg cautioned staff that credibility is a muscle. It atrophies without constant reps. For now, though, the ship felt tighter, the rulebook clearer, and the arena crowds louder. And Mabrey? She never apologized. She never needed to. Each appearance of her viral caption on TV added zeros to her brand valuation. Yet her on-court game grew unexpectedly cleaner. No flagrants for the rest of the season, disciplined footwork, career-best contested 3 numbers. Villain or not, she adapted to the new spotlight she'd helped install. Caitlin Clark, on the opposite track, established herself as resilient royalty. She averaged 26 points and 8 assists in the playoffs, all while fielding every post-game question about physical play with a shrug and a smile. Younger fans copied her step-back 3 in driveways. Parents felt safe buying tickets, knowing the league now enforced hits on its stars. In joint All-Star media duty, Clark and Mabrey posed side by side for a PSA. Compete hard, protect each other. Some said the handshake looked staged, but the message hit screens before every national game thereafter, turning 2 adversaries into co-architects of heightened accountability. Whenever a defender bumps Clark off ball now, cameras zoom, the replay center's green light flickers, and Twitter readies its slow-mo detectives. Everyone is aware. One reckless shove once threatened the league's momentum, and one unapologetic TikTok turned that threat into reform. Outrage had been loud, but action proved louder. Which leaves a final truth echoing in every arena rafters. Heroes thrive in the spotlight, villains prowl the shadows, but both are essential to packed stands and soaring viewership. Marina Mabrey realized it first, weaponizing attention with 8 viral words. Caitlin Clark realized it second, proving skill and composure can outshine chaos. And the WNBA, caught between them, realized credibility is currency, to be guarded in real time, not edited in the dark. So the next time you scroll past a Mabrey highlight and feel the urge to fire off a furious comment, remember, somewhere in that split second, a payout ticker might ring, and somewhere else, a rookie phenom laces up knowing the rulebook now has her back, because outrage only mattered once it birthed accountability.